Hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Tarot Corner. My name is Jana, and I'm coming at you with another pick a card reading. This is going to be about the guidance and insight that's coming in for you this week. Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing this, it's the right time for you to receive this message. And don't worry if it doesn't resonate with you. You can pick another pile, or if you find that none of them resonate with you, that is really okay. You can visit one of the many talented tarot readers that we have here on YouTube. But please do come back next week. We can see if we have anything for you. But this is just the energies that I am picking up on now that Spirit really wants me to address. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Please take a minute and really hone in on what energy is really calling to you. It could be just the color that you're drawn to, or just the general energy of the piles, whatever it may be. Just make sure you're really kind of feeling tuned into one of the piles. If not, that's completely okay. And if you feel like you really want to watch all of them, that's okay as well. There may be little bits and pieces of each pile that you can take and apply that really Spirit wants you to hear. Okay, so we're going to get started with group number 1. So we've got 2 music cards here today. And I like using the music cards because, I'm sorry for my handwriting. I say that almost every time. But music has a way of reaching the deepest parts of us. And it's a really helpful way for me to kind of tune into the energy. So I really hope that you enjoy them as well. So we have Bust a Move by Young MC, and that's really all you need to know. If you want to go check out the song, please do. It's a very fun song. It's been in movies. They play it at concerts to pump people up. It's just a fun time, fun sound. All right, so and then we also have For Good from the show Wicked. These are kind of opposing energies, but we'll see what we have. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups. I guess we can see that with the Bust a Move. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Hosting Coyote. Let me move this over. All right. Well, this definitely involves another person, guys. We're not dancing by ourselves. And when we're dealing with another person, with energetic readings like this, we really have to use our discernment, right? Because that person has free will. They can change their path, on a dime when it comes to their choices. So you really have to use your intuition when moving forward in a certain situation. But there's not going to be a blanket kind of advice for this. The one thing that is shining throughout any kind of situation that we need to know right now is to have honest and open communication. Now on this side, everything is illuminated, right? Everything is being shared openly. We can see everything. We can see this beautiful fountain here. It was flowing emotions. That's because, water, flowing emotions, beautiful. This side, we're under the moon here. And you know how they say everything looks different by moonlight. Shadows are cast in a different way. There are things that we don't know here, and that is why honest and open communication is the biggest thing that we need to know right now when dealing with another person, because we can only speculate what that person is thinking, and not everybody's psychic. I'm not psychic. If you are, and if you can pick up on what that person is thinking, awesome. But not everyone can do that, and we can only assume. And when we assume things, that's when we can get in trouble. So moving forward, what we want to do, especially if it's something that has to do with matters of the heart, we want to be honest and completely open. and have all our cards on the table. Okay, because with these two people, and it doesn't matter if, you are feeling that you're more into this, this headspace, or if you're more in your heart space. If you need to switch to genders, you can do that. We're talking about energy. We're not talking about physical gender. Feminine and masculine energies. So don't get caught up on which person is on the card. If you're feeling that you're more in this headspace, where you're just more in your mind and you're more on the logical situation of things, and you feel that your other person is more in that heart space energy, take it how it comes to you. But one person is definitely in their heart space, while the other person is more in their head. And when that happens, when somebody's in their head, they're not kind of trying to figure out that other person. They're just trying to figure out themselves. So we never want that kind of miscommunication here, where we're only assuming what that other person is thinking. How many things have we seen on TV? How many memes have we seen where that person is wondering what the other person is thinking, and that person, and they're worrying about it, and then that person is just thinking about, what they want to eat that day. What's that phrase? When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. We definitely don't want to assume, especially in matters of the heart. Only recently, I think this is the best way to put this, or best example, better said, is last week sometime, the musician Charlie Puth came under fire on Twitter because something resurfaced, a interview that he did explaining a song that he wrote about how he saw a certain situation with a woman where she was spending a lot of time with him, asked him to sleep over at her house, or asked him if he just wanted to sleep over at her house. And they never really had an open, honest communication about what he wanted and what he thought. So he assumed, and he wrote a song, and he believed that she was just trying to manipulate him, where that wasn't the case, and she just wanted a friend. When we have our friends and when we're really close with people, if we're spending a lot of time with each other and it gets a little late, you'd be like, hey bud, just spend the night, just stay here, or you're more than welcome to stay here. Now that can be taken in different ways, and that's what he kind of came under fire about, because he thought that she was in some way manipulating him, and that wasn't the case. She just wanted a friend. So we can kind of really make up stories in our own mind as to what the truth is. But unless we were talking to that other person, we don't really know. We have to put it out there. And that can be scary sometimes. And that's where we get into trouble, by assuming things. So what we need to really pay attention to and kind of be weary of is this Six of Pentacles. Now, on this side, the Six of Pentacles is about charitable giving. It's about giving from the heart with no strings attached, no expectations. But on this side, it's about giving with ulterior motives. About giving, but with the expectation that you will be given something in return. Now, if you offer your help and not tell that other person that you expect something in return, we're not really giving them a choice as to whether we want to enter into that commitment, right? Now, again, this could be you, but this could also be that other person. So I'm just saying, be wary of that energy. It could be either one. We don't want to go and kind of put that energy on another person, even unknowingly, because they can't make the decision for themselves. You're just kind of putting them in the situation where, or they're putting you in the situation of, this is what I'm going to get out of it. I may not get it now, but I'm going to get it later. Karmically, I would not advise that. Just to put that out there. Because it kind of hurts to be on the end of, having someone help you And then them coming back and being like, well, I did this for you, so you got to give me something. And then them never saying anything at the beginning when it really would have cleared things up, and you could have made an informed decision whether or not you wanted to be involved with that person from the beginning. That was kind of, that was never on the table. If you're in the one with this heart energy and you just want to get to know that person, and you're getting involved with that person just to get to know them without any intentions of really coming out of it, that's great. That's fine. We all have to we have to find ways to get to know the people that we really want to see if we're really a match. But it's only when you have these expectations of getting something in return without talking to that person about your intentions, if that makes sense. And another situation is you may have feelings for this person, right? And it's possible that they don't feel that way. If they are truly supposed to be in your life, they'll say, hey, this is tough. I know I want to give you some time, but I really want us to be friends, and you can move forward together. Now, if they respond in a negative way, saying, oh, I kind of feel weird about this, I think we should take some time and really just step away from each other. It's going to hurt and it sucks, but you know where you stand, and you can invest your time and energy into someone or something that is for you. But sometimes those are the lessons that we need to learn. But it's all for your highest good. Because you never want to be in a situation where you're in limbo and you don't really know how that person is feeling about you. And then you're kind of stuck in that situation until you figure out what their intention is, and just trying to figure out what it is without saying anything. That you never want to do that. If there's a moment of embarrassment, it'll pass. But you said what you needed to say. And you have a lot of people that go through life that never say what they want to say. Don't do that. Because even if it doesn't work out, you said all that you needed to say, and you took the risk and you did it. And that is awesome. So whatever it is, put your cards on the table. Bust a move. Say what you need to say so you can keep the ball rolling. So this hosting coyote pretty much is the same thing with this. He's wearing a mask. This is creation energy. This can be creating something great, but it's also a trickster energy. We just need to be cautious of that trickster energy and make sure that there's no sleight of hand happening here. We want everything out in the open. We don't want to be tricked by this moonlight. So whatever is going to happen here is going to be for your highest good, but just make sure you're being honest with yourself and honest with people around you. So the For Good song, it's a ship blown from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better, and because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Everything happens in life so we can learn from it. Honesty is the best policy. As cheesy as that is, but honesty keeps things moving. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. Thank you for hanging out. If this is where I leave you, love and light. Namaste. Vaya con Dios. I hope to see you again next time. Thank you. We're moving on to number 2. Okay, so we have group number, let's start with this. Walk Over Me by Dirty Blonde. Okay, we have the Emperor, the Nine of Cups, the Maiden of Pipes in reverse, walking away, and deceit. Let me do this. Now let's just do that. Okay. Okay, the insights here for group number 2 is all about you. You walking away from this deceitful energy. Now, this energy could be coming from someone around you, some people around you, or it could be an internal thing. It could be the lies that we tell ourselves. Take it how it resonates. Now, this Maiden of Pipes, upright, this Maiden of Pipes she's beautiful, she's driven. It's a force. Now, in the reverse, this is all of her darker aspects. She is manipulative. She is shallow. She's false. She is jealous. Just all of the lower energies. Again, this could be the energy that's kind of keeping you in this false energy, in something that's not true to you, keeping you thinking that you are not worthy. But this energy is dissipating, and you're walking away from those boundaries. You're walking through that gate. You're walking away from this energy. You are creating your life the way that you want it. This Emperor is about, especially on this side, is about creating a legacy in this deck. It's about creating the life that you want it, the way you want it. You have your world in your hands. You have the tools to make it happen. You have the passion to drive it forward. And this is about wishes coming true. But we need to pay attention to our own limiting beliefs, because our limiting beliefs put up an energetic wall to the things that want to be given to us, right? Spirit wants to meet you halfway when you have been driving forward. But if we believe that we are not worthy, that we're not maybe in the right physical place, if we are not worthy in the way that we don't feel that we are presented in the way that we want to, or it's not the right time, whatever it may be, those limiting beliefs put up a wall. You need to be aware of your thoughts, because our thoughts create our reality. Everything happens first in our minds. So if we don't think that we can do it, that stops that energy right there. Now this song, Walk Over Me by Dirty Blonde. Because you're a little bit too nice. I look a little bit like hell. Because I'm a little overtired and I'm a little overwhelmed. And you're a little bit too late and it's a little bit too soon. And I'm a little bit too strange for somebody like you. Walk over me. This may be how you're feeling. Like, nope, everything is just a little bit out of reach. And that's not true. That's not true at all. Don't let anything walk over you. Because you are this Emperor. You have this energy to create something and to drive it forward, because you are worthy of it. Allow your dreams to come true. Allow yourself to have those dreams in the first place, because you can have them. But it all starts with you and your mindset and the people that you surround yourself with as well. So just pay attention to how, you feel around certain people. If you feel If you feel closed off around people, that's kind of an indication that they're not for you. Any person that you do not feel free around, that you can be your authentic self, that's not the energy for you. So you're walking away from this deceitful energy. Don't let the ego trick you into thinking that you are not worthy, because that's fear. And, that's where our ego lives, because it wants to keep us alive, right? It doesn't want us to take risks. But we need to kind of update ourselves and be like, yeah, I need to take a risk. I need to bet on me. Cue Zac Efron dancing to bet on it. Okay. So we're really stepping away from this negative energy that keeps us behind these gates. We're walking away from it. We're no longer letting our limited beliefs get in the way of our dreams. What we want is within our reach. We're not a little bit, too much. We're not a little bit, none of that. Do not let it walk over you, because you are this emperor. All right, that's all I have for you, group number 2. This is where I leave you. Love and light, namaste. Vaya con Dios. I hope to see you again next time. Thank you. On to group number 3. Group number 3. Head in Hands by Valencia. Okay, we've got the World. We have the Nine of Swords. We have Morning. We have Strength. We have the second chakra in reverse. Okay. But we have, I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, so this is our story right here. You've been living with some stressful situations, some painful situations. You have this energy of head in hands. Start off with this by Valencia. Head in hands, I find I've been fighting the words, it just isn't worth my time. It's not a way to die, suffocated by stress. My life is a mess. It's not right. No, it's not right. But that energy has kind of closed off the second chakra, which is the creation energy. And this is going to echo throughout your life in a lot of different ways, unless it's kind of addressed and healed. And that's the same thing for this morning. The morning is those painful situations, learning through struggle. That's what this card is all about, learning through the struggles of life, disappointments. But we have a transition here. We have this sun coming up. We're moving out of this energy. Because on this side, this is just being in the thick of it, being in the thick of that anxiety, not being able to sleep, feeling like we can't get out from where we are, behind these swords, behind these worries, behind these stresses. This side is seeing the light through those barriers. This is the first step. It's opening yourself up. It's the end. It's the end of that dark tunnel, the ends of that dark night of the soul. You see that sun coming up. This is almost over. If it isn't already, it will be. This person in the shadow here, I feel, is spirit helping you out, helping you move out of this energy. This spirit is here with you in the dark, working with you. Because when we're there, it's kind of hard to see our way out. And the universe creates avenues to kind of help us out in this, and to kind of help us see our way out, but who is in the dark with us, and who's helping us see everything. Because we have to really dive into the darkest parts of us to really appreciate the light that's coming up. And that takes work. Spirit has been working with you. Because we have that energy, that anxiety, that stress, that pain is ending. This world card is all about completion. Freedom. Look how free she is. Look at her face. She's like, the sun. Yes. And that is what you're coming into. You are coming into that absolute complete freedom anew. Because you have conquered that beast. You have woken up every day and have just gone through it. Some days harder than the others, but you have gone through it. You deserve everything that you are receiving. You deserve this abundance. And Spirit wants to give it to you. But they also want you to appreciate everything that you've gone through. In a way, they want you to appreciate yourself. Because they know how hard these lessons have been. And you need to be proud of what you've gone through because you got through it. You woke up every day. You took those challenges. They know how hard that was. They didn't like seeing you in such pain. But sometimes, and a lot of times, I don't know what it is with the way of the universe, but we learn through adversity. We truly do. Because taking a note from Little Miss Sunshine, I think I said this before, we learn the most when we're in our most trying times. But you got through it, and they want you to appreciate that about you. They want you to celebrate yourself because you are working your way. It was all you. It's all in you. You make those choices. You make the decision to see your way out of it. It's all you. People can kind of help you. They can help you see. They can be there for you. But ultimately, it's on you, and you did it, and you need to appreciate yourself for it. Because this is coming to you. These blessings are coming to you. This abundance is on its way to you. And the fastest way that you can bring this about is to really give yourself that love and keep giving yourself that love and appreciating what you go through, because it's no small feat. No matter what anybody else says around you, you are the one inside of your own head dealing with your own mind telling you that you can't do things. You are the one that is, and it's not easy to tackle our demons. But you do that every day, and you should be commended for that. Commend yourself for that. You know, this is all you, dude. You're the champion. Celebrate yourself. Because Spirit wants you to. We are our own worst enemies, and we can put ourselves through absolute hell. I mean, the mind is amazing. It's an amazing and terrible thing what it can create. And it's just look at the way anxiety affects, us. And that all has to do with thoughts. It can shut us down, malfunction like crazy. But you get through it, and you have gone through it, and they're helping you. They're in the dark with you. You're not alone. But it is you who got yourself to that sunrise. So appreciate that. And honestly, it's amazing what people can go through, and then just the kindness that they can show to other people. People can really be amazing. So you deserve this abundance. Celebrate. Because you're coming out of this head and hands. Getting past these blocks to this creativity. This creation energy. You're breaking out of it. And It'll be faster when you really appreciate yourself. All right, so that's all I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope to see you again next time. Love and light. Namaste. Vaya con Dios. Bye.